for planning trips are just total chaos. Someone always misses a detail or forgets a reply, right? Let me show you how I fixed that in under a minute. All right, folks. So here we are on CoSpace GPT. Now, whether it's on WhatsApp or Telegram, I know we've all been there with friends trying to organize a trip. We've been working our 9 to 5 grind. The last thing we want is for people to be disorganized in the chat, not able to go back and find things or forgetting stuff. It's just a mess. That's where CoSpace GPT comes in and solves the problem. So when you log in, you'll go straight to the chat section here where you can ask any basic questions about anything you want, okay? Just think of that as your chat GPT. And then you've got the projects tab right here. So we're going to create a weekend project just to show you how easy this is. We're going to create a project in the top right corner. We're going to call it Weekend Trip with the Boys. You can also generate an icon here just to give it a little picture. Let's just keep it simple. Let's pick this one here. You can upload your own picture too if you want to do something funny, which I'm sure people will. Trip to Venice 2026, something like that. Project instructions. This is specifically for keeping our entire Venice trip perfectly organized and fully optimized for our travel. How good is that? And then tags. All right, if you want to add some tags, you can put them in too. But let's just go create the project. I think that's enough. And that's active, just like that. Nice and simple. Project has been created successfully, okay? We can go ahead and start that one too. As you can see, Weekend Trip with the Boys. It's a private group. Trip to Venice, okay? Here's when it was last updated and if we have any comments there. And these 3 little buttons here let you delete or rename, okay? So let's go into the project here and take a look. Let's check out all the different things you can do. All right, you've got all these different sections, right? Here's the chat section, okay? Where your recent chats related to the project will show up. There's a separate section here for images. So with images, you can do AI generated images and things like that. That's helpful. Any useful information, we're going to pin it there. So any important stuff, anyone can pin something. It's going to pop up there. Okay, you invite them, of course. And then reactions, total likes, total dislikes, negative as well as positive, okay? For anything that gets posted in the group as well. That's extremely helpful. There's also a section here, guys, the product knowledge section. Build an intelligent knowledge base for your AI assistant. Add instructions, crawl web content, and upload files to enhance AI responses with project-specific context, okay? All right, folks. So in order to invite others, first of all, you also have to create a team, okay? So we've gone ahead and actually created that project right away. So that's all ready to go. Weekend Trip with the Boys to Venice. And then we're going to head over to team. All right, so let's go. Let's create a team right now. Venice Thugs, create team. Bang. Teams you're a member of. I'm not a member of any at the moment. Venice Thugs. And this is all we can do. Invite member here, okay, to invite your friends. That's what you got to do. Transfer ownership, or you can also delete the team here. Got all this extra data. Monthly active users, user breakdown by segment, adoption report. So if we click on this invite member button here, okay, for example, we can just say something like we can invite ourselves just to show you as an example. It's as easy as this, guys. Super easy, super seamless. Can add our first one, send our first invitation. You can see the team has reached the maximum limit of 1 member. So you can see once you've got your subscription up and running fully, you can go ahead and do that there. All right, folks. We're actually going to go ahead and use project knowledge to do the guest list, itinerary, and maybe some budget stuff as well. So let's go ahead and have a look. Guest list, start a guest list, save changes. You can also improve instructions, okay? So it's very easy to go ahead and do that there. All right, and then we can actually just go ahead and save that project knowledge. Fix that. All right, folks. So what I've actually gone ahead and done is hit improve instructions, okay? On the original optional user context, guest list, itinerary checks, budget checks, and it spat out all this. System instructions for all chats in this project. Goal, scope, persona, and tone, context and sources, safety, compliance, do's, don'ts, outputs and templates, interaction flow in Excel, accessibility, and clarity. This is absolutely brilliant. This would have taken me 2 hours to do, but instead, I got it done and can preview it in less than 2 minutes. And now I just invite whoever I want and it's all ready to go. All right, so that's absolutely fantastic. This is how the Aware AI now knows all the trip details at hand. Now I'm gonna open the project chat. So we know we've got images and everything here. You chat and I can say something like this. Who still hasn't joined the group? Or I'll say something as if someone's already there. Who hasn't confirmed their plane tickets yet? Put that in there. Weekend Trip with the Boys. So it creates a little note here, unconfirmed plane tickets there. Based on the info provided, there's no specific guest list or confirmation status data included here. To accurately answer who hasn't confirmed plane tickets, I need to access your project's current guest list. We haven't invited our guests yet, but if we had the guest list ready, then it would actually be able to pull from that guest list and confirm. It's telling us what to do. Next steps, please provide the guest list with each person's plane ticket confirmation status, or let me know if you would like a template to help track this info. It's extremely helpful. All right, folks, so what are you waiting for? To keep everything organized with your friends, no matter what's going on, whether it's a trip or work stuff, guys, CoSpace GPT is where it's at. This is gonna save you time, money, and it's just gonna keep you relaxed. The less stress, the better, right? You wanna live a long, healthy life. You don't wanna be stressing out about silly things when you go on vacation. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and sign up now using the link at the top of the video description. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and let me know when your next big vacation is. And are you going to be using CoSpace GPT? Thanks for watching.